on. Hi everybody. This is Mitch.
Hey.
And Jordy. And we just wanted to say hi. And we're crazy busy at work today. Sitting here making videos. Everybody else is using the law of attraction. And we honestly believe in the law of attraction, which is a little bit different. So when you use the law of attraction as a marketing tool to hone people in or get them to go to your advertising, then that's one thing. We swim in, we live in, we immerse ourselves in the world of law of attraction, of manifesting your destiny, and all, do good, be good, feel good, love, share, care, believe, let it direct our actions, our lives, bring goodness to ourselves, to our families, to our business, to our children, to our members, to everybody. Like I feel it in my soul. So
That really is beautiful. How is the color on you?
How what?
How is the color on you? Because that was really beautiful. There we go.
I could make it a little bit brighter if we need to. What's important is just to believe in what you're doing, which we do. And we're not trying to get anybody to do anything. When we say see if it's a good fit for you, it really means see if it's a good fit for you. Don't do it because we said to do it. Do it because you see what we're doing and what other people are doing, and it seems to be working, and it's very, very low risk. And so you feel that it kind of suits your life because you want to do good, and you are a wonderful person, and feel that you can contribute to the world, to yourself, to your family, to others. So come try it. Otherwise, don't. I didn't become this because of this business. I found this business because I became this. I was reading, I made a website. It's me, it's jordysachs.com. And I went to it yesterday. I hadn't been there in a while. And before that, I hadn't been there in, in over a year. And I made that website on WordPress before I learned how to make a website on WordPress, because these are all the things I was dabbling in. How do I share these messages with people? And it's funny because it was April or May, these two posts, and I guess I had just started in the modules in SFM, and they said at some point you're gonna have to figure out how to make a website. So I made a website and brand yourself and tell your message. So I had no idea what I was doing. And I read these two posts that I made about just that, in just finding fulfillment. And it's funny, now we use that in our advertising every day, like that whole concept, finding fulfillment, because it's not a concept that we're using as a draw or as advertising. That's where I was. I found SFM because I was looking for something that would bring me fulfillment. And that's what it did. And that's what I'm sharing now. Okay? And you were looking for fulfillment, and you found me. And I brought you to SFM, and now you have fulfillment, and you want to share that with the next person, and so on and so on. And what could be a better, a better realm, a better sphere, a better place to do business than just showing people how to love life every day and how to find fulfillment in your life, and actually being able to put your money where your mouth is, because you learn a skill, which is what we believe is the #1 skill on the planet, which is how to advertise, how to buy advertising, so that you can go on YouTube and Facebook and all these other means and place ads to spread your message and show people things that you believe in and that are important and that could make the world a better place, whether it's health benefits or business benefits or yoga or sports or sailing or family trips. Different types of ways that that each of us believes that we can find fulfillment and then starts practicing and are getting fulfillment, and we share that. And we advertise that so that more people could do that. It's crazy how real it is that making money is just being real. And the more real you are, the more money you make, and so that you can make money like we were saying earlier on the phone. Okay? Yes, we are marketers. Yes, we make money. We're in business to make money. Why do we need money? I need money so that I don't ever have to think about money again. I need money so that I could take my children beautiful places, so I can go play with my wife and go on dates and take her to New York and go to Europe next year. I need money so that we could build this business. I need money so that we could advertise and spread our message, so that we can get you, potentially, to build a business and a life for yourself. Need money so that we could buy or rent a 100-and-something foot sailboat, you know, in Europe or the Caribbean or somewhere, and invite all of you, no strings, to come and play on our boat, so we can all get together and realize what's important in life, and be together and share our dreams and our passions and our visions and make shit happen in the world together, because no one could do it alone, but we could all do it together. You know, I couldn't do this alone. I wished for a partner. I needed to find this huge-hearted, people-loving soul, family man, teddy bear type of guy that was going to, you know, take care of me and my business and us the same way he takes care of his family and you guys and everybody else, so that I could have a business partner, so that I could do all this for the next 20, 30, 40 years. Because you know, the times in my life that I had that person in my business, and they were very, very few and far between, you know, they were great, because I can't do it all on my own. And I'm very creative, and I'm very ADD, and I have certain skill sets, you know, so I could do all of this stuff, but I'm inconsistent. I need a partner. I need someone to complement and complete me. But this time, you know, based on my experience, I kind of filled in the little check boxes what I want that person to be like. Not just any guy that's going to take care of business. You know, you have to have certain wonderful, wonderful attributes about him. Or next, you know, and Mitch has all of that and more, and he's on his journey. And most of my friends are people with open minds and open hearts. Like, I think all of my friends at this point. You know, that's why my marriage has become so strong with my wife, because we're open-minded, open-hearted, open to possibility, and know that the world could be just a magnificent, wonderful, beautiful place for everybody to play together and do great things. And that's what it is. So people I spend time with, you know, I want that type of positive energy. And, you know, bad stuff happens all the time. You're going to have bad days. I was the past 24 hours were awful. But, you know, that's what tests us in life. So we can come out stronger, so we could realize that, you know, and I have that, see my balance symbol on my arm, my yin-yang, because with good there is bad. You know, with cold there is hot. You know, so I believe that the more bad happens, it means that you need to do much more good in order to balance with that bad, or that you're getting a message from the universe that you need to do, that more good is needed. And we work a little bit harder when the bad stuff happens. You know? 'Cause that's what life is about. So, just a few messages in there that I wanted you guys to know, and
You're making my head swirl.
I always do, don't I?
I know. It's funny because the first thing that I thought of when you were talking about that was the message of fulfillment. And the thing for me is, I don't think I even realized that that's exactly what I was looking for. And, you know, being a serial entrepreneur, I thought that the little bit of happiness that I was having was all coming from the money that I was making. And, you know, it was a scary place. And I look back now, and it's not so long ago. It's only about 8 months ago, and I realized that I was just a very stressed out, angry guy who thought the world owed him, you know. But the thing for me is I knew inside that there was something more to me and to my life. And I knew, you know, over the years, I've been really fighting to try and beat that principal's message that she said to me when I was like just a little kid, saying that I would never amount to anything in my life. And I just tried to be the kind of dad that I always wanted to have, you know, and to be there for my kids. But I guess I was so focused on providing for them and working that I lost sight of what I was really, you know, looking for, which was just to spend time with them. And, you know, when I met you, I think you taught me a huge lesson in the fact that I always give to everybody else, and I'm always there for everybody else, and I kind of lost the vision of also taking care of myself and loving myself. And when you find that kind of self-reflection and you really look at your own life, and, you know, I'm 46 years old, and, you know, I'm in the second half stages of my life now. And I realized that I really wanted to change something. And it's not that I was a bad person and I was doing wrong. It's just that I wasn't feeling that true fulfillment that I knew that I had and loved when I was just a dad. You know, so for me to help my kids and to help others has really become where I am finding my happiness. And, you know, like we talk about finding our purpose and finding our true happiness. And like you said, it's really about fulfillment. And for me too, like, I guess I was looking for that partner to bring out that in me, you know, like the yin to my yang, and I really didn't understand the whole law of attraction stuff. And, you know, I use a computer and stuff, and I'm online and stuff because I run my businesses from that, but I never really had the time to really look into how to better myself as a person. And, you know, just from being with you and being around you and surrounding myself with your, you know, joie de vivre, and you've brought out such amazing qualities in me that's just changed my life. And you know, from losing 40 pounds plus to being more present at home, to being able to put my phone aside when I'm with you. Like, I mean, I think the first time you met me, like, my phone was glued to my hand because, you know, I was so pressured to have my businesses run. And now I'm able to just focus and be present and just enjoy the moment. I mean, here, look at the beautiful surrounding we have. And
the beautiful part in it is that I'm sure you realize, but I'm going to mention it, is, that's what I was thinking as you were just speaking. Now you could pay it forward. More than you know. Last night, Sari said to my kids, we're going to start having no phones at our dinner table. Okay, and that we got from you, because you were telling us that the other day. And no electronics at our dinner table. Okay, we're going to be a family. We're going to talk like you told us. We're going to talk about our stories and the things that matter, and be a family, and enjoy each other's company at the dinner table, which I find is so important. And we've talked about, you know, that's how it should be. We used to grump about it. And now we're not going to grump about it. We're just going to execute. And that's the way it's going to be. The other thing is, I woke up with a ton of bricks on my heart this morning, for whatever reasons. And some days it's just, you know, that's just how it is. and read something that you broadcasted in our business, and that took me through a rabbit hole, which is different. Most rabbit holes are, you know, things that you're trying to crawl out of them and you can't. And this one was like a godsend, because when I needed it most, I was watching Tony Robbins and Bob Proctor and who else? Jim Rowe. And who I'd never really listened to before, and I'm going to start to listen a little bit. Is that his name? Am I pronouncing it right? I'm kind of embarrassed. I don't know who he is, and we're probably advertising all over him.
Right.
But he made me laugh and laugh as he was talking to his audience, and he was so real, and it just snapped me out of whatever I was going through. Okay, so that broadcast, and I'm sitting there going like, wow, Mitch did this. He sent this, not to me, he sent this to everybody. And I give you such a hard time sometimes about, we can't send this message, we shouldn't send that message, we have to watch who we're talking to, what we're talking to, and we gotta be real and this and that. And you're just sending stuff because like you're loving all of this and you just want to share.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, it's me being shared with, and it changed my mood, put me in that state that I needed to be in. And what was so funny is the next thing, and I told you this before, YouTube autoplays into the next video. So the next motivational video from Law of Attraction that popped up, I was speaking to me. And that just made my heart feel that much better, because I love that message, because I really spoke from the heart in it. And there I was crying in my bathroom this morning, you know, because first I'm laughing and then I'm crying and I'm feeling all emotional, and because I'm thinking, wow, this changed my state and my mood. I wanted to just go lie in bed and cry today. I really didn't feel well, and here we are sitting by the river, you know, talking to you guys, which is a much better place to be, always. And so you have that before I need to finish this. Yeah, I'm not going to let you butt in, because I need to give you that pat on the back, although I always say the pat on the back is not important, just so that you realize that your school teacher, unfortunately, you know, or your principal, should not be a principal. And people out there that have taught us and are teaching our children and saying, you'll never be this, or you're bad, or you're this, and putting all of that stuff in our heads, are in the wrong position, really, because maybe they should be out picking melons in a field somewhere, working, you know, on a kibbutz in Israel, you know, or doing something that you don't interact with people, especially impressionable children. Because what you need to be telling children is, this is the way that you could do that. Or I see that you're meeting a few challenges, so could I help you with that? Or, you know, what's troubling you? And stuff like that. Because when I said to you, what's troubling you? And then you met a few other people in the community who said, you know, hey, you're an awesome guy and you're doing awesome stuff in your world, and you started believing it. Look at the byproduct of that. Just you waking up in the morning being you, as the byproduct of being told that, hey, you could help people. Don't you realize you could help people? And you saying, shit, I could help people. And, you know, so we are the people. Thank God for the internet. Oh, want to see this guy on his Sea-Doo?
Playing life moment.
And, so yes, the other thing I give you a hard time about is every time you say our students, and I'm like, who are our students? We're not teachers. We haven't gotten to the point that we can call people our students. And you know what? We are the teachers, because we're all teachers. So I was going to talk to you about that today. I saw that differently after I watched all that stuff this morning, and all of a sudden I'm like, wow, we are the teachers. Because who is a teacher? A teacher is anybody who shares a good message with another person or group of people. And that's what we do. So
but we're also students. because we're learning every day.
We're always students. We're all always students. Pause for a plane. Always the plane.
And teacher might, I don't know if it's the right word, but all we can do is we can share our story with people and just show them how our lives have improved. And it's funny because when we talk about sending broadcasts and stuff, I think about when I'm doing it, you know, are people going to like this? And really what it is for me is that I approach it in one manner, and I try to teach my kids this. If you're going to do right by people and you just be authentic and show them your heart and show them who you are, some will like it, some won't. Some will be skeptical, some will think that it's even a scam, you know, but my kids at the breakfast table. And if I can do that and put a smile on my face and know that what I'm sharing is genuine and really out of the goodness of our hearts, and just sharing how we're succeeding and how we're loving being around, you know, people with the same happiness and mentality and goodness and thoughtfulness and happiness, then, you know, the law of attraction will and the universe will do its job and bring us the right people. Because if you don't like this message, that's okay.
Don't listen to it.
Don't listen to it and just click off. We're okay with that.
Yeah.
And we want to play in the sandbox with everybody, you know, and we want to have fun and we want to show you have fun. And I remember being that skeptical person because I didn't understand it and I didn't get it, and I was confused in my own life too. But I really get it now, and I love sharing it with other people.